Good morning, team. I hope everyone's fine and ready to tackle this meeting. As we know, employee turnover is a pressing issue that requires our immediate attention. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the health of our organization and the well being of our team. Speaking of caffeine, there it goes. If only we could clean up our turnover rate as quickly as this coffee spill. Anyway, on a more serious note, thank you for gathering today to address a critical challenge facing Neurotech solution, which is high employee turnover. It seems like our employees are leaving faster than our software update rollouts. Jokes aside, this issue has a serious consequences. It disrupts project timelines, dampens team morale, and well, it simply costs us a fortune. Today, we are not just here to identify the problems. We are here to brainstorm solutions. To become the code breakers of our company culture, we need to figure out why our employees are jumping ship and what we can do to make them to stay. Jackie, could you please walk us through today's agenda?
Alright, team. Let's put on our detective hats and uncover the reasons behind our high employee turnover. Afina, could you shed some light on the career advancement opportunities or lack thereof at Neurotech Solutions?
Well, Jackie, imagine a career ladder where the first rung is missing and the rest are spaced so far that you need a jetpack to reach them. That's kind of what it feels like for many of our employees, especially those in junior or mid level roles. They see limited opportunity for growth, and that can be incredibly demotivating. They want to see a future here at Neurotech, a future filled with exciting possibilities and growth.
Thanks, Afina. That paints a clear picture. Now let's move on to inadequate training and development. Afia, what have you uncovered?
It seems like our employees are eager to learn and grow, but we haven't exactly rolled out the red carpet for their development. In today's fast-paced tech world, skills can become outdated faster than you can say cloud computing. Without adequate training opportunities, our employees may feel they are falling behind and may seek out companies that invest more in their growth. We need to step up our game and equip our talented team with the tools and knowledge they need to thrive. Hugen, you seem a bit underwhelmed by our current training programs. Perhaps you have some insightful suggestion on how we can improve?
Well, Afia, sometimes the best learning happens outside the classroom. Maybe a bit more on the job training, some mentorship opportunities, perhaps even a company sponsor activities to really get our employee to be updated with current skills. As we know, Neurotech Solution operates in a dynamic industry where technology and get best practice are constantly evolving.
I like where you're going with this, Hugen. Those are some really interesting ideas. We could even create a mentorship program where some engineers guide junior developers, fostering a culture of continuous learning and collaboration.
Excellent points, both of you. We need to make sure our training programs are not just ticking boxes, but actually adding value to our employees' skill sets and fostering a sense of community. Now, moving on to our next point. Oh, looks like someone's already experiencing the effects of overwork. Hugen, is that you? Caught you taking a power nap during our power meeting.
Yeah, no, that you know. Um,
Is everything okay, Hugen?
yeah, everything okay. My microphone must be acting up again. Is that better? Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay. No worries, Hugen. We all need a break sometimes. Speaking of which, could you please share your insights on the challenges related to work-life balance at Neurotech Solutions?
Certainly, Zaki. It seems like our employees are often caught in being stressed, chasing and working overtime due to fast-paced nature of our project and demanding deadlines leading to feel burnout and decreased job satisfaction.
Very true, Hugin. So, what do you have for us?
Let me show you all CCTV video from our office that perfectly illustrate what happened when overwork takes its toll.
Is that you, Hugen? Looks awfully familiar.
Could be AFRINAH, but seriously, this isn't just funny. It is reality for a lot of our team members. Burnout doesn't just make people sleepy, it drains their engagement and motivation.
You're right. And it's not just about exhaustion, it's about losing the spark that makes people want to excel.
This shows a worrying trend between employee burnout and turnover. We need to be mindful of our employee well-being and create a sustainable work environment where they can thrive both personally and professionally.
I agree, Hogan. We need to foster a culture where employees feel comfortable taking breaks and prioritizing their well being. Maybe we could introduce initiatives like flexible working hours or even a company wide wellness day once a month.
Those are great suggestions, Afrina. We'll definitely explore those options. Now, let's move on to the final point in this section, which is inconsistent recognition and rewards. Gajan, could you please share your perspective on this issue?
It appears that our current recognition practice are as predictable as the weather in the UK, always changing and rarely what you expect. This lack of consistency can leave employees feeling undervalued, especially when they see their peers at other companies receiving regular praises and rewards for their contributions. We can definitely learn from their best practices and create a more structured and rewarding environment for our team. Let's make our employees feel like the stars they are.
Thank you, Mr. Gajan. This highlights the need for a more formal and inconsistent approach to recognizing and rewarding our employees' contributions.
Oh, looks like Jackie is experiencing some technical difficulties. That's a classic example of the unexpected challenges we face in the digital age.
Hopefully, he'll be back online soon. In the meantime, maybe we can move on to the next point and Jackie can catch up when he reconnects.
Good idea, Afrina. Let's proceed with the discussion on the effects of high employee turnover. Afia, could you please share your insight on how turnover disrupts workflow and productivity?
Certainly, Mr. Gajan. High turnover leads to a loss of experienced employees who possess valuable skills and knowledge. When these employees leave, there is often a disruption in workflow as new hires require time to adapt and become proficient in their roles. This can lead to decreased efficiency and productivity within the teams. Moreover, the loss of institutional knowledge can create challenges in maintaining project continuity and consistency.
Sorry about that, everyone. Can you listen to me? I think my internet connection decided to take a coffee break. Did I miss anything important?
Welcome back, Jackie. We were just discussing the impact of turnover on the workflow and the productivity. Afia gave a great presentation on the topic.
Thanks for the update, Mr. Gajan. In that case, let's move on to the next point. Hogan, could you please discuss the impact of turnover on team morale and engagement?
Mr. Hugen.
Mr. Hogan, is everything okay?
Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, guys. Saki, frequent departure can signal lower moral within the teams. Remaining employee may feel insecure about their own roles and overburdened by the additional tasks that need to be absorbed due to departures. This can lead to a sense of instability and uncertainty, potentially reducing overall engagement and motivation.
Looks like our beloved Mr. Hogan fell asleep again. Is everything okay there? Let's move on. Those are important points, Mr. Hogan. It's clear that turnover can negatively affect team dynamics and morale. Now let's turn our attention to the financial implications. Mr. Gajan, could you please provide an overview of the financial costs associated with high employee turnover?
Excuse me, I need to take this. It's my mom. Hi, mom. Yes, I'm in a meeting right now discussing employee turnover. No, I haven't turned over a new leaf. It's about people leaving the company. Okay, mom, I'll call you back later. Love you too. Sorry about that, everyone. It seems even CEOs can't escape their mom's calls.
No worries, Mr. Gajan. We all have those moments. Could you please proceed with your presentation?
Certainly, Jackie. High employee turnover can lead to significant financial burdens for the company. Every time an employee leaves, we incur costs related to finding, recruiting, and training new people. These include expenses related to advertising open position, conducting interviews, and onboarding new hires. Additionally, turnover can disrupt ongoing projects, leading to potential delays and increased costs.
Thank you for outlining those financial costs, Mr. Gajan. It's clear that high employee turnover has far-reaching implications for neurotech solutions, affecting our operations, team morale, and financial stability. Now let's shift our focus on to potential solutions. We need to brainstorm actionable strategies to address the root causes we have identified. Hogan, could you please share your thoughts on how we can improve career advancement opportunities within Neurotech Solutions?
Um, to address the issue of limited career advancement opportunities, we propose the development of a career advancement blueprint for each department. This blueprint would clearly outline the skill, experience, and milestone required for employees to advance within their respective roles. It will provide a transparent roadmap for career progression, allowing employees to see a clear path forward and understand the steps they need to take to reach their career goals. In Career Advancement Blueprint, we will establish clear career paths within each department, such as software engineering, data science, project management, giving employee a focused track to follow. Each career path will have defined skill level, such as junior, mid-level, and senior, with specific criteria for each level to help employee understand what they need to do progress. Then, to support their development, we will pair employee with senior leaders for mentorship, providing guidance and assistance with both skill growth and career navigation. Additionally, targeted training program will be available for each skill level to ensure employee gain the knowledge needed for advancement. And lastly, we will conduct more frequent performance review to provide continuous feedback and identify area for further improvement.
Thank you, Mr. Hogan. That sounds like a promising initiative there. Afrina, do you have any thoughts on this proposal?
Certainly, Jackie, a career advancement blueprint would empower employees to take ownership of their career development. It would provide them with a clear understanding of the skills they need to acquire, the experiences they need to gain, and the performance levels they need to achieve to progress within the company. This transparency would not only increase employee engagement, but also foster a sense of loyalty and commitment to neurotech solutions.
Thank you, Afrina. Moving on to the issue of inadequate training and development. Afia, could you please tell us about your ideas for implementing comprehensive training programs?
Absolutely, Jackie. We propose establishing a tech skill academic. This academic will offer quarterly workshops and certification focused on emerging technologies and industry best practices. It would provide our employees with the opportunity to upskill, stay abreast of the latest investment, and maintain a competitive edge in their respective field.
Thank you, Afia. That's a great idea. Afrina, do you have any suggestions on how we can encourage a better work-life balance for our employees?
Yes, Jackie, we propose implementing a project recovery time policy. This policy would ensure that employees have a designated period of rest and recovery between major projects, allowing them to recharge and return to work with renewed focus and energy. In addition to this policy, we would also introduce the option for occasional remote work, providing employees with more flexibility in managing their work life balance.
Thank you, Afina. Finally, let's discuss how we can create a more consistent recognition and rewards program. Mr. Gajem, could you please share your thoughts on this?
Certainly, Jackie. We propose the launch of a new Neurotech Excellence Awards program. This program would formally recognize and reward employees for their outstanding contributions, going beyond verbal praise and providing tangible tokens of appreciation.
Thank you, Mr. Gajan. Those are great ideas for making recognition more tangible. Now, let's hear from Hugen.
Uh, I love where we are going with the Neurotech Excellence Award, Mr. Gajan. But to make it even more meaningful, I think instead of just one overall award, we could create multiple categories to recognize different areas of excellence, such as innovative problem solver for the team member who comes up with the most creative solution, team player award for someone who excels in collaboration helping others succeed, and third, customer excellence award for the employee who consistently provide the best customer service or deliver the highest quality in client interaction. And lastly, leadership impact for employees who go above and beyond in mentoring others or leading teams, even without formal leadership roles.
I love these ideas, Hugen. How about you, Hafia?
I completely agree with Hugen. To add on, we could also consider a peer recognition element where employees can nominate their colleagues for specific award. It would foster a culture of appreciation and give everyone a chance to contribute to the recognition process. People feel more valued when their efforts are noticed by their peers, and it would create a sense of community.
The introduction of different categories and peer nominations adds layers of excitement and inclusivity to the Neurotech Excellence Awards. Let's make sure we keep this program engaging and meaningful for everyone. Thank you, Hugen and Afia. Thank you for all your valuable contributions to this discussion. We have identified 4 key areas contributing to employee turnover at Neurotech Solutions: limited career advancement opportunities, inadequate training and development programs, work-life balance challenges, and a lack of consistent recognition and rewards. To address these issues, we have proposed a comprehensive set of solutions, including a career advancement blueprint, a tech skills academy, a project recovery time policy, and a Neurotech Excellence Awards program. I'll be documenting our discussion in the meeting minutes, and each of us has been assigned a specific research tasks to gather data and best practices that will support our proposals. Afrina, please focus on gathering industry statistics on employee turnover. Afia, your task is to research effective retention strategies used by similar companies. Hugen, please analyze feedback from our exit interviews to identify recurring themes and area for improvement.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jackie.
Zaki.
Jackie.
Next week, we review our findings, discuss our insights, and finalize an action plan that we can present to our senior management. Thank you everyone for your valuable contributions today. We have discussed some important points, and I believe we have a solid plan moving forward. With that, I'd like to officially close the meeting. Thank you all for the time and input today. Let's continue working together to make this a success. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Gajen.